Whoops. First of all, I forgot to mute myself for this part. Second of all, I thought it was the cause for all these problems were my settings. No, my settings were not the problem. The problem was I didn't turn off my microphone. Genius. I know. Absolutely no. But hey there. Hi there. Hello. Greetings. Good evening. Good morning, perhaps. Or good noon. Good dinners. What can I do with that, I suppose? If you are in the Americas, it is going to be either noon or even earlier than that, and that is crazy. Over here, it's 7 o'clock, which means it's time to start a new game. I'm Jam. I'm playing games. I have a whole bunch of them. More than I can really reliably play in even a year's time, honestly. I feel like I have so many games right now on my backlog list that it's going to take more than a year for sure. I haven't even crossed 100 games completed mark, and I've already been at this for 2.5 years, close to this point. Oh boy, and I started 3.5 years ago. I took a break for a year, so madness, absolute and utter madness. There's some long games still remaining. I want to buy some more games. Oh no, it's gonna be a long journey, but one stream at a time, I'm gonna defeat them. I'm gonna get through all of them. As you can see, 83, if the number over there is correct. 83 games already completed. This will be 84th, and as selected by the viewers, as always, MCM2 has selected Hand of Fate. For that point, Hand of Fate 2. It is a action brawler game with a very different sort of a world presentation mechanic, I suppose. You're gonna see it. Plus, honestly, it has some pretty nice music. I'm listening to it in the background, and it is beautiful. Ooh, actually, it seems like one of my settings somewhere is not correct. I wonder which one that is, or maybe not the setting. Maybe in terms of total game count. Let me quickly adjust that. Total games completed. Seems like I've missed a game somewhere. At the very least, judging by the spreadsheet, which everyone can access down below, or by typing in !backlog in chat, you are able then to see what the games I've already completed and what games I still have upcoming. And again, as I said, the list is huge. There's at least there's a couple of games like 60-hour playtime, 40 hours playtime. There's some tiny ones, of course, and actually completed a couple of tiny ones last time. But right now I have this. As it stands, Hand of Fate 2 will take about 20 hours to complete, which is doable in about 7 streams or so. So why not start? Why not go for it? I don't have any sponsors to sort of give a shout out to. I don't have to read a press copy or something like that. I can just start playing. And of course, you folks are very kind supporters of the channel. Thanks to everyone who has been following, who has been subscribing so far. Let's turn off this music and let's bring on the game on the screen. I'm gonna once again occupy this bottom left corner. We're gonna see if that is needed or not. And already the intro screen really looks nice, and also I do appreciate the fact it is very, very minimalistic. I've gone through the settings. Everything seems to be in order. I'm going to be playing this with a gamepad, which I'm going to grab in a second. Actually, right now. I'm going to see what happens. So, the main gist of it, I've played Hand of Fate 1, the original. We also might get an intro right now. But yeah, it is basically like a card game, but not really.
To form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance.
Oh, this poor guy is not looking good.
We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Wow, alright, so this has not been a part of a previous game, but apparently there's now 2 genders that we can choose from. Well, I'm gonna pick, unless there's a preference from the chat, I'm gonna select a man, but we can also go as a female character. It's rare that I play as a female character, not that often female characters are represented in games of playable characters, so Might be interesting to pick her. Very carefully covered by a wolf. Or a man, just covered by... It's not even a fig leaf. What on earth is that? I'm not exactly sure what the man is currently there carrying. Let's go with the man for now. I'd be surprised if this is also changeable later on.
Represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
Alrighty. The Fool.
The fool steps into nothingness because they know.
Are we the fool? Is that
in
the
the
fool?
same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will.
Interesting how that's gonna go.
History.
So we need to basically collect those tokens that allows us to get the items on us. But as it stands, this is basically a you can even call this a dungeon crawler. Or roguelike as well in many ways. We are basically traversing a map of these cards laid down on a table. In a way, you can almost play this game at home with just your playing cards. At least in the previous game, at least the bosses, the main enemies, were cards in a deck. We had plague, we had skeletons, we had bandits, that kind of jazz. Deck building roguelike, I think, could be a good way to go about it. But it's not like in the same vein a deck building roguelike like Slay the Spire, for example. So I don't know. I'm gonna quickly close the door because there's a draft. Be right back. Didn't take me long. I am.
I'm right here, and we have things to do.
No. You just sit there tight. And I might have not mentioned at the start of the stream, but this has been selected by MCM2, who is currently in the chat. Thanks to him. And yeah, the guy who we see in front of us, he is the dealer. And spoiler alert for the first game, if it's not like a huge thing, but still, it's a spoiler for the ending of the game. We're playing against them, and so as such, in the first game we have to beat the game, we had to beat the dealer. In the second game, God knows. Ira, what do you mean I'm a monster? I'm not a monster. I'm Jam. Jam. It's me, Jam. I'm not a monster. I'm a jar of jam. Sarcasm. I see. That's what I'm going to say. You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Oh boy, that is... Okay, let's move closer to eavesdrop. Anyway, it seems like I can activate...
Every element of the game has been improved. Even those that seem at first glance familiar.
Ooh, interesting.
Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
Oh boy, so first of all, it is pretty spammy. And also, I wonder what they say by the cards, like the elements of the game being improved. Because previously, you can actually follow the cards as they were shuffled. As far as I know, this is the safeguard. But what is it now? I mean, if it would be random, I think they would just make an animation that makes it truly random that you wouldn't be able to follow. I think this is the right one. Yep. So yeah, I can still follow the cards. Fantastic. Yeah, as it stands, sometimes there's these choices or like luck-based challenges. Sometimes they're easy. Certain things make them harder. There are successes, failures, huge successes, and huge failures. And huge failures usually mean that you're getting hurt pretty badly. All right, you do that again. First game. Theoretically, you can jump straight in this one, as far as I understand. Although there is some backstory for the first game. But yeah, I would love to see you play this as well. And Twitch integration might actually make it fun. Again, from what I've found, you can make me help choose. You can give me gifts. You can actually somehow decide the encounters, and you can name bosses after yourself. Yeah, I mean, if you have both, then of course.
Or you make a poor apprentice.
Shh.
cultivate focus.
I'm streaming the dealer. Come on, I'm talking to my audience. My audience is right there. I have to talk to my audience. Come on, jeez. Just because I sit here all alone and I'm the only one you can talk to. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Naming bosses is for the endless mode. Crap. I was hoping. Why don't you just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you even spend the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path, and the unsuspecting farmers leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! So I can leap to the farmer's defense, I can offer help to the farmers, warning them it won't come for free, or help the thieves with their extortion. That is interesting that I can go an evil route. Again, that's a pretty big change from the previous game. In previous game, I'm pretty sure you were a hero. Undoubtedly. Lawful good. As lawful good as they come. Although I think you could, well, I suppose there were some choices where you could just not give any food to a person. But the fact that I can help the thieves, that is pretty interesting. What do you want to say? Which one should we go for? All right. 50-50. I have some... Fight. Well, there's basically, it is fights one way or the other. Let me see if I can actually... have some new dice. Ooh, okay. I've just rolled some dice and I went for a second option. We have no gold, shriek the terrified farmers, but half our crop is ours, yours if you protect us. All right, let's see. I gain some food. I accept. All right, I draw my weapon with practice skill. As it stands, like during the last game, obviously I became incredibly powerful. Although, like, sort of every single time you start, you get reset back to everything, back to normal. Your items disappear and everything. So I suppose, yeah, we're also starting. I rolled, I rolled a d4, and I decided that 1-2 is the first option, 3-4 is the second option. I was only deciding between the two that you voted for. And a d3, technically a coin is d3, heads, tails, and then on the edge. I can also roll a d6. And also decide, sort of divided by 2. Anyway, let's go for a fight. Well, you hear the leader's voice. Your lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Dear. I don't know what you're talking about, Ira. I'm not a heretic. I'm a pagan. You know that. Anyway, and so is the here's the battle mode of this. In the previous game, there also was like a non-battle mode where you just go through like a maze full of traps and gold. I wonder if there's going to be any other changes. As far as I know, there will be. Thug, violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Interesting. All right. Ooh, I even have farmers with me. So as it stands, I just smack them until they die. So let's see. Oh, crap. Which button was defend? I generally can't remember. Why? Really? I wish you did say that on the top of... them, because previously that button was sort of highlighted up. Oops, okay. Highlighted above the... Oh, let's see. Bump. So it's really hard to tell, to talk and play at the same time. Okay, so the farmers, actually, not all that. Yeah, in the previous game, there was like a quick button prompt above the characters that are about to attack you, I think, at the very least. And now there is still a marker, like green marker, it's about to attack, so I need to bring back the muscle memory of, okay, there's a green thing, that means I can block parry with the Y on my gamepad. Or if there's a red one, I think I cannot parry it. It was just a symbol. Yeah, I mean, above them, yeah, I suppose just a symbol. I remember that clearly seeing Y, like the dodge button or like block button above something. I can't remember where exactly. And I was sort of looking around for that one, and I don't think it triggered with me. Maybe it was the fact that over here, I don't think it shows the color of it. It shows the name of the button, like A, Y, X, but it doesn't show the color, and so you cannot immediately figure out, oh, do I need to press the yellow button, the green button, the red button, the blue button? I was hallucinating. Alright, well, maybe. It do be like that sometimes. With Brigand's dispatch, the farmers turn to you. Sorry about that one guy that has died. I hope your price doesn't prove too high. If the next harvest comes short, we'll starve regardless. Well, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. M72, I think you voted for that option. We do gain the food, and maybe we gain something else. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Oh boy. Oh dear, there is a lot of stuff. Oh, you can... I mean, there was a little like tutorial pop-up, no question about that. Loxley. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. This guy. From beneath a filthy fox belt serving as an ill-fitting wig, goblin winks at you with its red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. He lowers a sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from a breach. Any plan then? The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. Alright, a shield? I suppose.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
I'm gonna grab it. A wise choice. Now let's go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his foxwig flapping in the evening breeze. Alrighty. So indeed, I now have a shield, and that is pretty darn helpful. And yeah, knowing this is a direct sequel to the game, I do remember this guy from a previous game. Or someone who looks like him. Your journey.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Yes, it's right there. Like I can point at it. It's right here. There's a token. There's the token. Oh crap! I missed a little bit of text. I think I find some children. As they dash off to appear on their nearby log, the child shouts back, "Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake." And the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find Sergeant. Okay. Once again, playing this little game. Oh boy. I think it's this one. I wasn't sure this time. I follow the song through a thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I've had a visitor. Almost every single woman character that I voice, for whatever reason, is very whispery. Her voice is a whisper. Yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer. I'm not trying to make him sultry, by no means.
Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Oh, interesting. Even if you lose the challenge, you win the token. Usually it was the other way around previously. It was, if you lose the challenge, you don't get the token.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen the amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There is no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a thief talk about fair shares, spits one. You turn up a bosses around. We barely stopped anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days. Oh, this is great. The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive and there's plenty of gold for your trouble." Alrighty. Tell him the gold cannot replace the amulet. Tell him he will pay in blood for his thievery. You know what? Honestly, for this one, I think I'll quick pick this. He has not... He's an evil guy. He's a robber. But as it stands, it's even like he specifically asks everyone not to kill him. So I'd say this. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associate and I will gladly return the amulet. You ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to the monkey. The leader hurries away to hide. Well, drat. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. Consider your options. Fight? Jeez. Alright, and there was a little tutorial. After we block an enemy attack, we can then immediately attack back. Riposte. Riposte? I think it's riposte. Riposte, something different. Alright, let's be a little bit more careful. Last time I lost a lot of health. Oh, crap. Ooh. I'm assuming it's because they're these robbers. They have very swift attacks. Oh, he still attacked me, darn. I thought I'll block him. I cannot sort of dissuade him from attacking, that's the thing. And when I mean by, whoa, dissuading, crap, is the fact that I cannot sort of interrupt their attack. God, this is some of the most woeful. Ah, oh God, again, yeah, see, again. He was attacking me. Okay, that's a block. He's stunned. And sometimes they have two attacks. Darn. Okay, I need to be really careful. Again, that was a horrible combat, and on higher levels, that won't do. I cannot just mash. I'm still mashing too much. But battle resolved. The thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name's Malaclips. No, Malaclips. Bard extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands and surrender. Wait! Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an outstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. The greater good. No, really, they've been killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look! He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh? Blacklips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one's yours? Ooh, alright. Are we a lion? Are we Pharaoh's tomb? Are we an ox? Or are we an eagle? Or, I think it's an eagle. Interesting. This time, there is no Twitch vote. So, I like lion. I was born in the year of lion, and while that... scarab, I see. I was born in the year of lion, and while I don't necessarily, like, associate myself with liony things, I associate myself with hedgehoggy things, out of all things. This might be a good option, although it's, like, very, like, generic. Scarab, interesting. Ox, peculiar. Like, out of all of these things, this fierce animal, a fierce bird, mysterious scarab or pharaoh, or this, an ox. I mean, I'm assuming tanky, maybe, resilient. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about this, like what it is. Lion amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. So you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. You have befriended Malaclips the trickster. Bard, my ass. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life. Diablo says, tell me, where are you from? Well, Latvia, but I don't think that matters in this game that much. Alright, so this is interesting. Little camp interlude. Look how beautiful we are. Okay, so we can oh, okay, so that's the appearance. Interesting. I think this is a little bit more like me. Hairstyle. Can be bald, we can have... For that reason, there's a lot of shaved sides. It's a stylish thing to have shaved sides in here. I like this little tuft of hair on the head. And oh, I can still select an amulet. Okay, but I'm gonna stick with the line. And what about outfit color? Ooh, actually, I love some of these options. You know, this makes me look a little bit like whatever his name from Assassin's Creed. And finish. Oh, the hair color too. Did I miss that option as I was selecting the hair? From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good stories from the Eastern Belt, very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend. Almighty to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Marbridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Great. Hello, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Blacklist Eye's a pretty traitor hiking up the road, so it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. What have I gotten myself into? What have I gotten myself into? Ah, dearie me.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
All right. Again, this is somewhat customized between missions. Okay. Up and down. Gotcha. Well, when the time will come, I might as well. So interesting. I think it was sort of an optional previously as well. Sort of getting parts of the challenge, or at least getting the next token. Getting the next token, and then after you complete a couple of parts of a mission, you get the full reward. All right. You enter a competition of Straying at a Fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Ooh, that is interesting. Dice.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
You don't say. So what do I get? Yay!
Victory.
I got a 10.
You are learning.
I mean, I am learning how to roll the dice, I suppose. That's about it. Roland is no match for his strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Okay, as a matter of fact, the humor in this game seems to be much more prevalent. I don't really remember anything humorous about the previous, honestly. We take the reward. When we return, we'll compete in the next round for a larger prize. Okay.
The roads have become
Distressed
even
a
more
damsel.
deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
I'll try to assist, although I'm afraid that there's gonna be something hard. Like we might fight someone if we fail. Choose which dice to reroll. The one that was not, yeah, the one that has a skull on it. Yay! Ira needs my help. Clicking on all the kind of things. Is that the damsel in distress? I'm sure. Why is there a carriage all of a sudden? Yo, you're making a joke. I got her in the end. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. It's food. It's gold. It's a horse. No, there isn't a horse. That's the problem. Or like, there's a horse, but she needs it.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Actions of the usurper. Oof. Yeesh. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizardman. That's us, isn't it? I slug us about what's going on. Friendly Stalehand explains. In a bygone age, our town was beset by half-man, half-lizards. There was no food, nor respite, to very little hope. Salvation came in form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls up. I'm gonna follow him. Let's know what? I'm gonna watch the local go first. I want to see, maybe there's a trick to it. You'll allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue. Act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. Child smacks the lizard man's ankle with a club and gathers a few coins and rapid sweetbread that falls out. So in your turn, you accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. It's a piñata, isn't it? It's a piñata. Alright, so let me see if I can... I think it's this one. Yes! Huge success! You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd as the statue splits open to erupt in a boisterous roar. Coins and sweets flow freely from the huge cavity you created. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ooh! Oh god, I didn't notice what. I couldn't check out what was what. Big Yo, hey there! Welcome to the stream. I am playing some games for my backlog, or from my backlog, and for Jam versus the backlog. I would like to try to gather more. You know what? Ooh, there's now a failure. You know what? I'm gonna now follow the failure card. I think it went. Yeah, it went over there. No. You know what? That's gonna be a little bit too risky, perhaps, going up forward. Not sure what the failure is gonna be in this situation.
Is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
Crossing the stone bridge.
What concern is worrying at your mind?
Concern that's worrying.
Fall into the water.
Two concerns that currently worry my mind. First of all, you keep on interrupting me, dealer. Second of all, the concern is right now I'm fighting someone. I'm about to fight someone. Leap into the river. Let me leap into the river. You know what? You dive over the side of the bridge just in time, plunging into the cold water. Get her nothing more and leave. Well, that was... I disappointed myself in that one a little bit. So it's like, okay. Most importantly, that combination of luck and skill, you managed to avoid the worst of the river's hazards. You emerge on the banks further downstream. Let's go back, and let's go to the very end.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages.
Oh, interesting.
This will become a theme, I dare say.
Did I get my reward? The one that you previously voted for? I don't think I did. And also, the next one that you choose between is a bad one. You get to decide what resource goes away. Yeesh. Find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it is my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignes has arranged to meet at the graveyard. I mean, I have 35 gold. I don't know if that's enough. I wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignes greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all. We're lucky in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Aces of Greed. Wait a minute. Is it an anarchist of greed, or is it a greed anarchist, and that's aces of... it's very confusing. Alright. Vignes cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me getting a hat today? Oh yeah, he does have a hat. Was that what you were voting for? You voted for a hat for the dealer. Goodness gracious. You reveal the gold as Malaclips scrunches in his pockets for some tea. A heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignes' feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. We lose all of our gold. That's our deal done, Malaclips. Wrong guy. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, very obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignes grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from members in the first place. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Alright. Let's once again be a little bit smarter about the combat. What the actual heck? Vignes the Christ, treacherous and greedy, dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Well, that is just great. Ooh, that was surprisingly slow weapon. Oh, God, okay. If I'm not mistaken, there's friendly fire. So as it stands, actually didn't burn that guy. Doesn't seem to. Oh, wrong idea. If I'm not mistaken, these were the area of effect skills were previously damaging the enemies as well. Also, oh god, what's that thing? Let's finish this guy. Oh. Christ. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit... Oh god, goodness gracious. There's gonna be a little bit less talking, I think. I need to focus on the fighting. What is the... There's definitely an attack that I can make, right? Right trigger. Right. Smack, power attack. Good. And now finish. Long. No more friendly fire. Oh, that's a shame. It wouldn't be a jam stream if something wouldn't glitch pretty early in the game. That body just did. Well, Clips scratches his thin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy, like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. I mean, they've drawn their swords, I think, themselves, right? Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Well, we no longer owe him, the guy, anything, but yeah, that guy's dead.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
What do we get for completing the Fool? A Cardinal Blade, or at least the first piece of Cardinal Blade, and Bastion of Purification. You know what? As far as shields go, that sounds and looks badass. And we get some more encounters for later. Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Fork and Road, and Arm Wrestling, the next one. And for befriending Malaclypse, we get Malaclypse Problem. That man sure has a problem. And we get the Trickster. And we also get, I think, some rewards for gaining those tokens. Again, those tokens are gained by completing... Previously I thought successfully, but maybe in this game we don't even need to successfully do that. We also gain items for that, potential or encounters as well. Friend in Need and Peasant's Son. That Friend in Need, I think, is Leon, I think his name was. And for finding the forest folk, I get the Old Maiden. Chances are she's gonna give me blessings, or at least the maiden from a previous game did exactly that.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Can I say no? Or, I mean, you say together. When you say together, how much of actual... how much of actual participation are you gonna have, dealer? Because I don't think you're gonna do much. Something tells me you're just gonna give me challenges.
Nothing here is coincidence. The answer to every question is in the cards if you but look.
Whatever. So yeah, you can also in between...
You may take their recommendations if you wish. They will be sufficient for now.
I keep forgetting. He keeps on talking. He made this game to train me. That is his participation. To train for what, though? Is there going to be later something else is going to happen? Which one of these is 5? So this is I think is... Yeah, these are the ones. So, what I'm going to do... I still don't know what either of these do, but as it stands... You know, let's leave it as that. What I like to do usually is to get the ones with tokens. So, which means it's gonna give me something useful later on. Game of Life, Death, and Revenge. The first game was Game of Life and Death. Yep, I suppose so. I suppose it really was. And I don't really have that many equipment cards, so I think every single one of them is here. Okay, let's start. So there was some sort of magician that already was mentioned previously.
How many adventures start thus?
Also, let me know how's the volume level.
For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then.
Now.
I thought I knew everything about the game.
Everything's
and what
fine.
It could be.
Don't beat yourself up over it.
Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
It looks nice. Spit and polish. Oh, that was the end of the sentence. Okay. Conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Malclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the blight. Find out more about Westwind. What do you want to know? What makes Westwind special? Westwind gave the freedom to this guy. Where it is? On the outer edge of Empire. What about the Empire? Is it protecting it? Small garrisons protecting the town. They are all either dead, missing, or drunk. Okay, dokes, that's enough for now. Let's head there. Turn to markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need escort. There are three options. Stonemason, food wagon. Weaponsmith sounds nice. He arranged an uncomfortable ride jammed in among the many tools of weaponsmith headed for west. And as a result, I might get this, which is, ooh, nice. I think it gives me many more options. I might have less food. We're gonna see how's that. We're out of the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Do we have any soldiers here?
The Empire reaches
there's a bunch.
too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
Well, let's try our diplomacy. Ooh, one-handed weapons are recommended against Northerners. You can change your equipment in the inventory. That is interesting. That is in many ways new. Right. And then wooden shield. Oh, right. I unlocked it. I don't have it. Interesting. Oh, no. Maybe I already... Wait a minute. I think I already have a one-handed weapon, right? It's heavy. Oh, no. The wooden shield is then disabled. So, yeah. No, not you either. Nope. Come back. Sometimes I press all the buttons when I panic. Like, I press the wrong button, then I panic and press the wrong button a couple more times. Then we end up somewhere else. Interesting.
Let's see if the mage can help you here.
Interesting. It said mage can help me here. I'm assuming he's not talking about the trickster Maloclips. I don't know. Seems like he's going to be helping. Look at him. Guitar, a flying card. Magician Jester and Vagabond. When activated, Malclips cast a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Oh, that's pretty darn helpful. Okay, so left bumper.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Does he? Oh crap! He actually has HP on his own. Oh god. Well, now this is problematic. If I'm gonna have to protect that guy. Smack. But yeah, if I'm gonna have to protect that guy all the time, especially if everyone aggroes on him, it's gonna be problematic. Up, oh, up. I just used my powerful attack for nothing. Okay, so these guys can be interrupted. That's nice. So a little bit, so of you can do a little bit button mashing, although you need to evade pretty actively. Start with the base weapon of all types. Yeah, I had the one-handed sword and I had the villager's axe, I think it was called. So yeah, have both that and the heavy. Okay, gain some equipment. I'm gonna grab. Ooh, interesting. There is a token. Why is there a token with this one? Oh, defend 30 attacks from enemies to unlock this token. Interesting. What about Bastion Purification? Against Corrupted, defend causes 30 of your weapon damage to attackers. Interesting. This also reduces the movement speed. I'm gonna grab this. I'm a sucker for tokens. And I gain 2 recruits. Rather gladly gain some food,
Your
but okay.
companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
We wouldn't know. And also, it's been 50 minutes already? It couldn't have possibly been 50 minutes. This game, I'm telling you. Arrive to city markets to meet with Malclips' associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. Can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of grease rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with a rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Malakalis calls to the creature, arms are stretched. I have a favor to ask of you, handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises his hand to stop the bard prattle. Can't go first, you know that. Malcolms looks at us expectantly. Give the goblin 10 gold. Malcolm steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old maiden. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. Waving at his shoulder? What do you mean, waving at his shoulder? Like, huh? Like, you wave at the person, not his shoulder. Like, or sort of waving in front of him by his shoulder? One way down, he requires the help in removing a certain illness. Kind of information costs more than a few coins. Yep. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points to you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy floors displace his meager wares. Malcolm nods as if it were a fair request. Right. What should we eat? We can eat a daisy, eat a forget-me-not, or eat the very suspiciously luminous purple flower. What shall we nom on? Well, I do think no. Everything's fine here. Let's double check this one as well. Nothing? I'll have to. Okay, there it is. Eat forget-me-not. The flower tastes pleasantly of berries and grass. Alright, oh, okay, so there's a different kind of challenge, right? Up. Ba-bam! Look at that. It's a full-on ba-bam. Feel a little starry-eyed. Quick, what day is it? Malakalis and Merc wait urgently for the answer. How do I know? Callus Day? Yes, the florist claps gleefully. The most auspicious or most doomful day on the calendar, depending on where you stand. God's happy with the results. He beckons Malcolm closer. If those of us left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath.
Let us discover what the next chapter
Great.
in our dear bard's tale will be.
Oh no, not her. Oh well. Guess her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Malcolm's associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at the shocked passerby. Flowers, fresh flowers, buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes. Interesting.
Your supplies are running low. Make your choices carefully.
I'm gonna sell a. Oh right, that one was rusty. That was its problem. I'm not gonna sell that, but I'm gonna buy food. Works strangely, but yeah, obviously you get a discount if you buy in bulk. Because yeah, I mean, look at the difference. I mean, it's the difference like small. You get one extra food for that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab one more. I don't think I can reach it until the end, so let me do that. Cannot really buy anything else. Healing is not really needed by this point.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I.
Darn,
in
and
the time that has passed.
Yeah, now she's the old maiden. Frail old maiden. For centuries I have helped the world to find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that might help you with the journey? Ask for, you know what, for gold at this point. No amount of gold will satisfy mortal, but if that's what you wish. I gain 20 gold. Hey, that's a good fortune.
Here we begin to see one of the
And yeah, there's,
ways
oh, should have asked for
changed
food, I
the
think,
game.
after all.
Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Interesting. Also, I missed the first half of what you've been talking about. So, and also, ooh, right, one of the you voted for me to lose food. I completely forgot about that. Should have asked her for food. But the town crier bellows. There's corruption inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Louse Lane. I swear to God, if it's upon Louse Lane. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. Yep. Let's explore that part. We cannot let the corruption spread. We didn't fight against the corrupt. And the Malaclips. Keep forgetting. Malaclips, really? Keep forgetting his name, but every single time I say it, like, sounds weird. Or wrong. Zombies. First touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down while health is low. Use a finisher before they recover.
By sea and sound, great and vain. Yeah.
Smack. Oh, they are recovering health actually as it stands. Okay. Interesting. Whoop. Jesus, like 3 of you. Seriously, guys, 3 of you, not 1. Not 2. Oh, sorry, not 3. 4 of you. I think I've banned all the right ones. Jesus, guys. Yeah, the only thing that's stopping me from being famous is the follower count. As if. No thanks. See, you made me forget where the zombies are. Oh, there he is. Smack. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, there's another one. Hey, you also got a kill. This new effect, though, as we exit and enter the level, honestly feels a little bit out of place. Alright, we add 3 more soldiers. Soldiers help you scavenge what you can find from the remains of poor souls, and we get, more equipment. The choice isn't that big. Alright, so 18 damage, 8 blades. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. Armor breaker as well. Yes, please.
Like a compass.
I like this one.
Indicates the truth of all directions.
Also some food, thank you very much. The only thing preventing your fame is reaching that point of the game. Yep. Alright, let's continue on moving on.
They place themselves in these dire positions and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
We hear some combat sounds. Your investigation leads us to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. I'm gonna go after the soldiers. Rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Sure. We're gonna help. This effect of us going into the battle and... Ooh, Jesus Christ, that's a new weapon? Holy moly. I like the look of that. I'm prepared for violence in every major direction. I also like the sound of that. Oh, that doesn't sound like me being hit. Ah, crap. I thought I'll roll out the way. Aren't you? I thought you were supposed to die. Schmack. Really? I dealt... That's disappointment. Okay, I think somebody's fighting over here. Oh, that's our nice guy, nice friend, the other guy. And I think all the soldiers are now dead, so... That's horrible. Smack. Well, the soldiers are dead now, so... Oof. Also, I might run out of food at this point. That's unfortunate. Get equipment at the very least. I don't have much though, yeah.
A shield in more ways than one.
I'm still not deflecting any attacks. I'm not gonna equip it for now. Getting food though, I think. Getting more food, that's even better. And since, yeah, the soldiers are dead, and Noble is dead as well. Whoops. Yep, there it is. There's the curse that you brought on me.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
I just want a blessing, thanks. I don't have a blessing, so that's gonna be nothing, I suppose. Unless it gives me a curse. Feels, as we drink from fountain, feels something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. It's a hamster! It's the hamster boy again! You turn 2 feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Okay, oh boy, that is... I think it's this one. Darn! Nope. Tangle maze of people proves too much for you and the thief makes their escape. If you wish, actually, folks, if you wish, you can participate in this, like, also guessing game. I can throw up the vote, and if you are more able to discern which card went where, you might actually be able to help me out. Alright, a little bit more of fighting. Ooh, a new enemy as well. 3 of Frost. Interesting. Oh, it's the Northerners, right. I thought it was some awesome... Oh, it's harder to discern the cards this week. Well, I mean, it's reasonable, yeah. I should have 1080p and like 6K bandwidth, or whatever that thing's called, in this case. But yeah, I can imagine it might be harder. Oh, darn. There are actually, I think, some newer information. Oh, Jesus. I did not expect a barrage of shots from you. But as it stands... Oh, boy. As it's... Oh. Darn. I was about to cast a thing on him. Alright, so that guy actually casts some extra stuff. Fantastic. As it stands, does it change anything if my companion dies? Besides the fact that he cannot support me with his, like ranged attacks and his bonus feature. Because honestly, in many ways, I wouldn't mind just leaving him. Okay, and I get... Great, I just got a blessing. We'll get that blessing removed. Oh, interesting. Damage is reduced by 30 in the next combat with light weapons equipped. Then discard this card. I'm assuming if I activate it, a number of blessing can be equipped. And yeah, it's transient blessing. Transient blessing are discarded when certain conditions are met. Get some life back would be nice. Again to recruit.
Now
Oh, also it is. Ooh, what? It's break time.
At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry.
I've used it once so far. I don't think it's necessarily helped me in that case. Right. One way or the other. Let's go for a break. Does the music stop? Yeah. I like when the music stops when you hit the pause screen, because then I can turn on my own music in the background, and so that we can go on break. So see you after the 5 minutes. Then more Hand of Fate 2. Well then, the game definitely, or at least the soundtrack definitely welcomes me with some huge beats to sort of get me into the mood. I've also replenished some power, internal power. Got myself frozen pizza. That's my dinner today. Now let's return. No, I don't want to quit. Cancel. Let's continue our journey. So, large bell tower. Excuse me. That pizza is now tries to remind everyone about it. I might wanna search for more recruits. Honestly, there's 3 more spots I haven't explored. General store.
In even the most unusual of locations.
I think I can now sell some of the equipment, right? I have the heavy shield that I'm not really that interested in, and also have. Oh boy, can I go back to my inventory? Alright, Neglected Sword is rusty, so I cannot use it. Or cannot sell it, rather, and this is also rusty. Honestly, with the exception of this, Bastion of Purification, no, I think I'm good. I'm gonna keep these things for now. What about equipment? What can we get? Ooh, Merchant's Ring. What did it do? Reveal shops. And we can carry like 1,000,000 of rings, or even equip 1,000,000 of rings, that is. The rest of the weapons, nah. Excuse me. Honestly, excuse me again. Don't think we really need that much. I think even food-wise we're okay.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong, clever, wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
Oh, that is a good call. If you can actually do that, sort of identify items in the shop, that is a good call. All right, so let's see. Second round of the competition of arm wrestling is to opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. All right, I'm assuming, yeah, the target for roll is now bigger. Oh boy, that's a horrible roll. It's getting close though. It is getting darn close. Some good rolls are needed. Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he starts grumbling. That's my impression of a toothless person. Take a reward, and once again, we'll compete for even bigger prize.
Always treat those
This one, let's that one.
you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malcolm shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. Wait, did he call me coin slave? They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exact lies. Chester nods glumly as you approach. What would you like to buy on this terribly dreary morning? I would like to buy exotic lies. These nomads, you can trust them. He passes you a fruit that is by all accounts a lemon, except that is the size of a large melon. Coming into our land, stealing our hearts. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on price. Holy moly.
More than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
Oh, snap. Oh, there goes my gold. Sorry. I just like the idea of buying a lemon the size of a melon. Also, I think I gain the same amount of food I would have gained buying this otherwise from a shop. So, oh, right. I think there was a thing sort of. I think in the previous game that was an item or like a class or something. And I see that in this game, when I explore the already explored parts, already the explored carts, that I don't spend a food item, which is lovely. You're kidding me, really? Again? Haven't I said no?
Let's see
once?
how you handle it this time.
Bots trying to make me to buy their followers. No thanks. Atop Westwind Town Hall is the large bell tower. Let's ring the bell. Hey, thanks for wishing me more gold. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. 7 of them. Gather a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. The Terror. The Blight of Terror. Blight, yeah. And then 7 other. Let's give a rousing speech. Oh boy. Okay. This one? Yes! A rousing speech imbues the soldiers with confidence and zeal. Allied Empire deal more damage. Hey, look at that. Older male were about... yeah. We used to receive emails about enlarging other things other than followers. I'm pretty sure they're still going around. May the gods bless you, hero, shouts a farmer listening by the stables. He's quickly bundled back into the inn for safety. Sacrifice. Prior to combat with 2 or more monster card, optionally discard a basic monster card, but lose your companion for 3 turns. Oh, and this one is not that transparent blessing. No, it's not transparent. I just can't remember the name of it. The one that disappears. That is interesting. You know what? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Why can I select a card? Is it a random card, did it say? No, let's make this just a little bit easier. It's 7 versus 4, I think, by this point. Or rather, 8 versus 4, so... easy peasy. Look at us not even getting a hit of damage. Oh boy. Maybe I was too hasty. As final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use a bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates, like a doctor. Who? Oh no! Attack! Ooh, damage. Nope, damage. Yeah, let me finish this guy. Ooh, that was good. Oh, sorry. I need to finish you. Almost. Oh darn, his block activated. Nope, not in this case. Not in this direction. No, not in this direction. I'm trying to... Yes, there it is. Hey! I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit once. Although I think I'm still damaged. No, 100 health.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you? This bloodshed?
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Those you destroy were once simple peasants.
Well, they're zombies
going
now.
About their day.
Jesus. Jeez, are you here to just read me morals? I mean, you are a powerful being. I'm pretty sure you can cast powerful magic. I'm not a cleric. I cannot turn them back into non-zombies. Can you? If you can, then... But if you can, then... Jeez, what you waiting for? If you can, well... What would you do in this situation? Jeez, just here, just grumble. It's fun to kill monsters. Although, even though these monsters were previously, well, just, I don't know. He has seeded a doubt in my mind now. Oh boy. No spoilers, please. Soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved. Hey, the magician.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
Huzzah!
Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
Oh boy, there's lots. Man-eating tree. I beg your pardon. A man-eating tree. A gnomish exchange. A lost boy. Paper plague. A pauper plague. My bad. And a Westwind Tavern. Also, by getting this token, I get a sore throat is what I'm slowly getting. get a passage to the underneath. And everything goes flutter, flutter, flutter. How do we go back here?
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Thanks for that, dealer. Hey there, HQ. The combat is same-ish. Oh, there's some differences. No friendly fire. Missing with your weapon doesn't seem to break your combo. Can't remember immediately what else is different. There's now a companion that can help you with some things. Although the negative of that only, you need to protect your companion, otherwise they drop pretty quickly. The enemies seem to be aggroing pretty easily on him. Maybe MCM2 will be able to sort of dive in deeper. Smoother? I don't remember the previous game that well to tell you if that's smoother or not, but if MCM2 says that, I suppose so. Oh, the final boss was a pretty harsh battle. I had to make multiple attempts at it as well. So, oh boy, there's High Priestess, Empress, the Emperor. These are all pretty hard hard sounding. This one, I don't think this one has long combat animation. So, I mean, this might be what you're looking for. Anyway, let's go for High Priestess.
There is the small game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game of life and death.
Subtitles not matching what the person is saying is my pet peeve. All right, you know what? Let's go back and let's go for recommend chlorophyll. You'll make nomish exchange, Western Tower, Market Thief. You give me all right. You give me food. What else is here? Arm wrestling. I'm gonna continue arm wrestle maybe. So let me actually drop this one maybe in favor of, and even the Old Maiden. Honestly, don't feel like I need it that much. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna grab. I'm actually curious what that is. And so really the soundtrack in the background, it is charming. It reminds me of the soundtrack for the game. Oh god, what was this called? Darn, it was like a little physics puzzle, I suppose. You drew the level and made a sort of thing fall to a destination, and it all looked like a drawing with crayons. Crayons Physics Deluxe, maybe even the name was. And it has that one track that was the soundtrack, or like maybe two tracks at most. And what's currently playing in the background reminds me of that very much. Yeah, seems like another game I will be saving the soundtrack for. Which one is the Clay? Oh, you're right. I think I've seen it. What Clay Entertainment is currently making. It has their distinctive art style, which is a boon for any deck building game. Are you a fan of Slay the Spire at all, HQ? Oh, I don't know what the Ruby Ring does. I don't know what this does either. What if I... Winter's Bane. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna put in Ruby Ring. And I am gonna start. I played a lot of it, yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it. Most likely I'm gonna play it on Mondays during long jams.
How unfortunate.
Ooh, alright. 2 tokens.
Now it begins. Negotiations
Oh,
on
Jesus
behalf
Christ.
of the Empire.
Oh,
We'll see
choices.
how that story ends.
So I am traveling deep into the far north, because on the map it looked like the stuff to the right where I'm currently going, it's pyramids. So I thought sand, hot. I won't need anything for the north. And also interesting, there's another resource it seems down there, a crown, some sort of a like respect, renown, fame. I think MCMT you mentioned fame. Oh god, he has another death. Pick this game, you mean Hand of Fate 2 or Slay the Spire? 75 hours. That is a lot of playtime. Then again, I have like already 250 on Football Manager 2 2020, so, and obviously thousands on stuff like Rocket League. It's amazing, and because it is one of the reasons the studio could not keep up. What do you mean then by the studio could not keep up? From what I've heard, maybe I've missed something. I thought they were doing fine. They're making DLCs still, I think. Yep. He needs someone to fight for him. Leader of Raiders is the High Priestess. Okay, so that's why we're going for that. What about the mission? We need to talk to her to agree on the terms of the treaty. Excellent. Bring your sword and let me do the talking. I've brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp and get hungry. That is a lot of supplies. Defined Dev went bankrupt? Oh. Wow. Yeesh. Oh, so I need to acquire blessings. High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, you would have a better chance of swaying her in our favor. Camping can be used to consume food to restore life, trade equipment, collect at least 6 blessings before meeting with a High Priestess. Grit her teeth and begin the ascent. Interesting. Blizzard.
Where one takes refuge,
Fantastic.
even in the worst of storms.
Fantastic. Struggle to find cover. Oh boy. I think this one. Oh, huge failure. Oh, goodness gracious. More pain. Your climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the hunts of the frostbite. You're alerted to the sound of shuffling footsteps. You can barely make out the silhouettes of the menacing figures who have invaded your shelter. They're not the sort you'd want to be in such close quarters with. Fantastic. I've also heard that the modding scene for Slay the Spire is pretty active. I've seen Quill18 play with... he played as a... play as a slime. Oh, I'm right. It's. I keep forgetting that my weapons keeps changing every single time. I get used to one weapon, and then I remember I no longer have that weapon. Cat mod. Oh yeah, I've seen Googly Eyes. Googly Eyes was just decorative, but fun. And the slime was interesting. Basically, I think Quill is the person I saw play Slay the Spire the most. And he was the one who sort of inspired me to play it. All right. I think I'm good for now. Let's go. Not much exchange.
Torn between my loathing for gnomes and my despair that the world is becoming less strange and arcane as the Empire spreads.
Less strange and arcane? I'm pretty sure it's still very much strange. You trespass on gnomish ground, humans. A voice calls out. A dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. The penalty for this transgression is death. Make peace with the gods. No other choices? Alright. I've heard about Monster Train. I've seen many YouTubers play it. I think Northern Lion called it like, ooh, that's like exactly what I've been looking for in a game. Never really seen anyone play it just yet. Oh boy. Gnomes. I mean, gnomes come in all shapes and sizes, I suppose. Colors as well. Gnomes can only be deterred with a finisher. Ugh. Gnome, pesky, persistent, and impossible to hit. Gnomes cause snare. Holy moly. Oh, wrong button. So how do I think they need to like miss a jump. Yeah, they need to miss a jump. Jesus, I just kicked them. Nah. Jesus. Oh, that guy's still alive. Gnome punting. Yeah. It is gnome punting. That one gives up. Jesus. What a stupid combat. Get the token. Battered gnomes pick up themselves from the battlefield and approach you cautiously. Alright. The penalty for this transgression is no longer death. We like to parlay. We seek arms to defend ourselves, the gnome declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We can't even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet, one of the small folks exclaims. I'll share the secrets of the land for a ring, another chimes in. I have nothing of worth. Give me a weapon I can wield and one of my brother, we've got gold. Seems like someone who played a lot of World of Warcraft wanted to fulfill their fantasies while developing this game, kicking gnomes in the face. Gnomes crowd in to inspect you can only confirm your claim. They mutter among themselves as they fade back into the forest. Yeah, I cannot give them anything, unfortunately. All right, so now I know. So for this token, for me to get this token, I need to actually donate some. Yep, make a donation, paid 6 gold, and ooh, I don't know any of these. Let me quickly. Gambler's Banquet. So basically, Guardian Angel sounds like some sort of protection. I sort of already have protection from my Bard guy. Beggar's Charm. It is... Oh, actually, ooh, darn, I can actually look them up. Sorry. Oh, this is actually good. Retry any chance card gambits. That's actually incredibly fine. I thought these were like, I saw new and I thought, oh no, I just have to guess. Right, not in this case. Again, up to 20 gold to the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. That's pretty good as well. Max life. Gold sell it. Oh, receive 15 life for every gold gain card you receive. That's also pretty good. What about this one? Receive food after every dice gambit. I like the Guardian Angel. Ta-da! I'll lose 6 gold. Although, by this point, I do need gold.
In the cold,
oh god, another blizzard. Another blizzard.
Mountains together, even through the worst.
But then again, yeah. Yep, I will continue. I succeeded. Oh boy. Dark clouds have passed. Where do I access the campfire? Access campfire take time between the encounters. It's not here, right? I think it's here. It's not the start because that just brings me over there. Oh, right, there it is. Y. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Oh, got Market Thieves again. Same thing. Let's try and catch him. I think it's this one. Nope. Try again. I don't think I'm wrong. Oh no, how she says. Hey, thief is nimble, but she managed to gain on them as they negotiate crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples and attempt to hinder you. Okay. Oh boy, that is a big number. And I almost got it. All right, so 3 or higher. Failed. Darn.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
Dice are not fair. Apples roll across the ground in front of you, and you lose your footing and land squarely on your back. The thief gets away. Dust yourself off and continue on your journey. I could use some gold. Is what I could use, really. That's fair and manipulate.
The mountain itself pushes you back.
Send.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power.
Very progressive of you.
Call home.
Minus life. Ooh. Oh boy, as you ascend the snowy mountain, Freydis, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow over the path beckons you to come in. Come in search of the great high priestess to deliver important message, says Melclubs. And better go bearing blessings if you want to get rid of the high priestess a good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I got it right this time, you can take it to her, he says, stirring the cauldron. Eclipse politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Alright, ooh. Oh, crap. I wasn't watching. Deft Eye. Sure. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I think I got a blessing. So, all good. Does it allow me to... Oh, yeah, there it is. Slower spin. Reduce the speed of wheel gambit. So it's going to be easier for me to look for the card. I can now re-roll the cards. I think right now it's a fantastic combination. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You think the old lady and continue up Mountain Freights, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. I better be keeping an eye on the brewing blizzard. Blizzard. Darn it. Oh yeah, same thing again. I think this one? Failure. No. Jeez. This one? Fudge. Nope. A wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with its giant paws. Fantastic. You flee the cave. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. I'm going to stop at the camp. I think I'm going to stop at the half of my...
a grand opportunity
half of
for
life.
you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
I'm assuming in the camp I regain health by spending food, right? Technically, I sort of already am doing this. So this was gain more gold. We actually might want that. This, no. This, life. This could be interesting at some point. Both of these, if actually this... I don't think it works that way. But it would be interesting if Gold Zealot actually activates on Beggar's Charm. How much is this one again? Max life is less than harm. You may discard food gain and equipment gain to receive 5 max life. You know what? I'm going to grab this one and see if they work together. Blessing. Could use some more gold, though.
Life itself in
Hey.
exchange for life.
As you hike through the mountains, one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. Though he's clearly deeply wounded, the barrel moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You, mortal, come here, the creature commands, his voice rasping. I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. Really? Are you a vampire? Couple blessings are a huge thing in this game. Fantastic. Glad I spotted. Draw your weapon and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. Spare me and we'll make it worth your while. Ask how. He'll eat me, I'm pretty sure. 3 days ago I happened to feast upon one of your kind, a holy man of some nature I believe, who could no doubt cure you of your wounds. Grant me a pittance of your blood to restore my strength. I shall swear I shall bring him to you. We of the list never break a word. Well, let's see. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. Ouch. Wait. Okay. If it's the percentages, I think I can handle this. Sheesh. Really? How? I might kill myself. Sheesh. I think I am doing this wrongly. I'm going to wait one last time. Maybe one last time. No, I think he specifically needs... He will not stop. Crap. I thought he... I assumed he might need, like, a specific amount of, like, life points. He will not regret this. I would have recovered my full strength in time, I've no doubt, but I admit you have been a boon to me in this night. He gestures at darkness, saying the humans who dared to think they could best meet combat lie fallen in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick, but perhaps they had something that would be of use to you. The shadows seem to gather about his person until nothing remains. Just drinking harder than me when it's movie night. He set out with a flaming torch and soon arrived at the scene of slaughter. A dozen armed men have been recently butchered here. Among the remains you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the carnage, you step on a blade hidden in the shadows and grass. Ow!
Do not
Ow!
wield a weapon you do not wish to see turned against you one day.
We'll grab this. Riposte 40 shadows attacks. Ooh. And I've passed that amount. Yeah, I thought I'll need to pass something. And yeah, it worked. Camp. No question I need a camp.
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be prepared.
Interesting. A common piece. So there's actually a man just came, or a person came to our campfire. A common piece, he says. I make the pilgrimage to the high priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. Let's cook some food. Actually, could cook a ton of food. There was just no like indication as to that he was satiated. Maybe, but assuming that was the trick. I think we're getting like half of my. Yeah, there it is. And I can. I cannot buy the food really. What about this? Nope, cannot. I don't think I have anything to sell. This one I want to use. Finish trading, and I'm gonna quickly check on this. I've been told that I can change my hair. Not every token is plain or clear how to reach. That's, I mean, that's the beauty of some games, of course. Look at our chiseled visage. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I also see. Now I see the color. Is there something wild? Like purple. Honestly, like this and some of the color differences are very subtle. You know what? I'm gonna make it white to go with our white tunics. Okay. This is not important. This is clearly not important. Yeah, I mean, blind playthrough. This is for sure a blind playthrough. Hump, 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 diddy hump.
A lesson in
Great.
caution awaits us all.
We had blizzards. Now it's an avalanche.
Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? He's also toothless. Hi, it's me. Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with exterior mountain goats. Your father was a hamster. No, your mother was a hamster. Or a mountain goat in this case. And your father smelled of elderberries. Growl. Keen eyes of trappers see it all. Trappers throw hunting traps to snare their targets. Use evade or do a thingamabob. Ah, come back. I'm here. Leave my friend alone, you brute. Oh, that is not 80% more damage that I've been promised. Where's my friend? Wait, has he like completely utterly died? Previous night could save him, I remember. Oh, there he is. So honestly, he has been mostly useless in this fight. Okay, you're also dead. Don't hit my friend, please. Firebolts, please. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. What kind of weapon do I have then? Might be wrong about my weapon. Oh, no. Oh, I did more damage against shadows. Darn. Yeah, I need block and riposte. For sure. Button mashing is not helpful. Shield. I don't think I have a shield. So let's grab a shield. Oh no, I have a wooden shield already. There it is. Shield reflect. Oh, interesting. Defender reflect. Shield and shield reflect. But I'm assuming reflect attacks, right? Not just block, but reflect. Plus there's a token, so I'm gonna grab that. Oh boy, I might need to stop again. Clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Oh, I might die. Oh god, that was horrible. Actually, I might re-roll absolutely everything. That was not good. Pew. Shake shelter against a bluff pressing close to rock faces, avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. Retrieve the weapon. Oh, that's
A remnant
that's
of
the cardinal
Templars
blade.
and their religious righteousness.
I'll grab that. Prior weapon for a frozen hand to continue up the mountain before the raider has a chance to free himself. I mean, they try to kill us, so...
Will you push on despite nature itself attempting to thwart?
Oh, God. Jesus, I completely forgot about that one. Campfire. Oh, again, a trader. We meet a trader. I was gonna heal to, like... Oh, boy. Let's glitch out just a little bit. I don't think I have... I can sell you some equipment, I suppose. And I might need to. So I'm gonna sell you... Ooh, this one is much more expensive than that one. I'm gonna sell you a... Knight Sword. And I'm gonna sell you... No, I'm not gonna sell you this. I thought I equipped this. Haven't I? Oh, shield and wooden shield. Yeah, one of them is rusty, indeed. Finish trading. And break him. Yes, boy.
Children.
Hey there.
It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
Yes, you always have a wisdom in you, dealer. He's just a small child, you overhear. A deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he sprung from and show them where our outpost is. It's a shifty-looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as that could throw him, says Malclips. You consider the boy's fate. I'm not considering the boy's fate. I have no other options. I can save the boy. Empire soldiers are moved by a threat. Well then. We'll have to fight them. Nothing else we can do. That's how it goes, I suppose. We'll have to fight. Clank, clank. Taken from Dragon Society, elevated to petty positions of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing coming damage. You just bash. Okay.
Once again, good intentions end up with people trying to hit me.
Good thing is, these guys... Yeah, these guys can parry, I suppose. Well, not parry, but... Shove it down. And you're dead. Up, up. God, ooh. Ah, crap. I was too busy trying to use my ability. No, no, no. I prefer to dodge more than I prefer to block, honestly. Rolling for life. Hey! Hey, life. That's what I like. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice... Unconscious? No, dead. Killed them, for sure. As you check the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily. F is sizing you up. I think it was faster in the first game. It's still good here so far. At least I feel like. Alright, boy. 12. Well, let's reroll this one then. Hey, 13. Gotcha. The lucky encounter is as good at this one. Okay, interesting. I should then perhaps practice this a little bit more. He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush in our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. There was some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I'm of Clan Catsfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you what he knows of the area. Great. Thanks, boy. I mean, I'm getting some fame, I suppose, but I've already explored the whole area. Thank you very much. From Northern Boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as his full form disappears in the forest. I gain fame. Not sure what it gives me, but hey, got fame. Fame.
The mountain is unforgiving. You will not be the first to die upon its peak.
I don't know the lyrics to that song. Good fortune. Yays.
Old witches.
I don't think I gained health back though. I don't think that bonus worked.
But I would not trust them.
Fame, 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 fame. Alright, we get another blessed brew. Okay. Oh, isn't this supposed to be easy? Oh, yeesh. Oh, great. Raider's Penance. First hit in combat against Northerners deals 50 bonus damage. I'll take that. Take a sip of the aromatic potion, fear and was fuzzy, blah blah blah. You think the old lady? Thanks, old lady. Because of course. Because of course. What happened? Why all of a sudden it's much quicker? It wasn't as quick previously. I'm assuming it gets harder and harder. But darn, it's getting pretty wild.
Ever since I've returned to this world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
I suppose I'm just not used to the difficulty changing from like floor to floor on adventure. From adventure to adventure, like separate adventures, yeah, sure, but within one, that's a new thing. Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. His barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up and smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. Inside, I find, of course, a steel phalanx. Phalanx? There's almost no difference in me saying that. Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto the table and shouts above the noise, "You lazy, drunken deserters are done! The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here!" Even if I really would be an enforcer, there's two of us. Against, I'm assuming, multiple of them. Phalanx is multiple people for sure. Where's his logic? I don't think he has any. One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. "You got 3 days until our Sith hands are returned to civilization, so we're not doing any fighting unless there's threat in the supply of ale. Right, lads?" Raucous cheering lips and beer tankers smashed together all around. "Oh, why don't you take your shine line and bait? Shove off." What are you going to do? I'm going to threaten. I have money. It's just with manners that soldiers should report to duty or they report to the healer. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this one? Budge, okay. Where is the huge success? I think it's this one. Yes! One soldier spits at your feet but turns and leaves. The rest follow slowly out behind him. Ta-da! I mean, I'm not saying the puny group of enemies is too much for me. I'm saying, reasonably speaking, I shouldn't be doing this. There's no reason for me to fight 5 people. God, another blizzard. I struggle to find cover. Well, let's hope I don't. This one. Oh God. This one. Huge failure. Fantastic. 5 life. Blizzard Entertainment, indeed. And of course, Frost Trappers, Frost Berserkers, and Frost Trappers. Oh dear. I'm sort of boycotting Blizzard Entertainment. As in, I have not played a game by them in a long time. Then again, the only play I've been really playing of theirs as of late is Overwatch. We had a group of folks who I've played with, but they're sort of not playing it anymore. Filled with rage and determined to destroy Berserkers. Their weapons are imbued with ice that slow their enemies' movements and attacks.
I hope this works.
Ooh. Ow. Sorry, my good friend. Whoa. Might die. Ow. Crap. I might die. Thankfully, my friend is okay. Ah, that's not riposting. Oh god, their attacks are very quick. Wow. So this happened. I didn't have a chance to heal myself. I should have perhaps gone to full. I'm not sure why I stopped at 50, honestly.
Combat solves so little. It has only this.
Oh dear, that sucks. That sucks. We both do, making a joke about Blizzard being in pain, being a pain. I played a bit of WoW Classic. I've been laying on a small trip down memory lane. Used to play a ton of their stuff. Companies, well, I mean, capitalism. Am I right? I might, maybe at some point, revisit World of Warcraft, but not on the official servers. Like the classic World of Warcraft experience was a thing for a long time on private servers. Only somewhat recently, Blizzard also made it as their own experience. But yeah, I've played World of Warcraft myself at release. I've gone to like level 30, at most level 40 with a hunter. And then the exams hit, and I never played that game again officially. I played it on private servers afterwards. It was fun. And obviously, tons of expansions have come out since, all that kind of jazz. I'm just afraid that it's going to be a huge time sink, and as you know, I have a backlog of games to complete. It's too many games to play, and that's going to steal even more time. But maybe at some point, who knows? Jampitalism? No, jampitalism is a good thing. Capitalism is a bad one. All right, we get a knight's. Don't I already have a knight's sword? I swear to God, I already have. Oh, right, knight's sword is what I found, I think, on the body. Okay. And what else do I get for cleaning out the rusty razor? I get a friendly innkeeper. Don't get any of those.
Chance to defeat this mission, even if imperfectly.
Oh. He said, even if imperfectly. Does this mean that there's some sort of a bonus for completing the mission on the first try? Also, come on. Don't drop frames. Thank you. Played World of Warcraft for 7 years. Hearthstone a lot. All of Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 also brings a lot of memories. So does Diablo 2. Don't think I've killed Diablo either. Like, I went to second act. I think I went to the third act. I generally cannot remember. I've started multiple times. I got in roughly to the same point, and then I'm not sure what happened. And Overwatch is not like loot grinding. Well, I mean, if you like loot, then yeah, of course. But like, thankfully, it is complete even without the loot stuff. Diablo. Good memories for sure. It was one of my favorite games back then. I haven't played Diablo 3, never got to it. Really, like stuff like Path of Exile, Titan Quest, Grim Dawn has sort of got my attention.
Are you confused? Complete these challenges, and we will be ready to face the usurper.
Shush. And there was also that game, not Sanctum. Not Sancted. Oh god, what was that game? Like slightly more isometric, but also like slasher. God, I can't remember what the name of that was. It was weird. It was rough on the edges, but it was all still fun and did some things quite differently from Diablo. If I'm mistaken, the same game had then a lot of follow-up games. I think there's like at least 3. Jeez, generally can't remember the name for it. Oh boy, yeah, obviously if you played the anniversary event for a ton, like for 11 hours every day for 3 weeks straight, trying to get all the anniversary event items, yeah, if you're going on that grind, I can imagine how you got burned out. Alright, let's at least take another short break, and then I'll try to complete this High Priestess quest. Shame, I died, and I wonder how that's gonna affect me. Hopefully not in a bad way. I'm just gonna quickly go. I don't think I see any difference like a token that I get, so it's all good. No-wish exchange. Okay, so a no-wish exchange, if it's gonna appear like that again, I think I'm gonna remove this back here. What if I bring back the arm wrestling? although it's getting harder now. Is there something that potentially can help me later on with dice, or are dice just completely random? Is there perhaps a blessing that can help me with dice? Death has no bad effect besides having to restart. Okay, he just said like, you still have a chance to complete this encounter, even if imperfectly. But I'm assuming this like means nothing. Oh, right, I have like one more spot. Friendly Innkeeper sounds good. Pauper Plague doesn't. Also, of course, the Old Maiden. Can Old Maiden give me blessings? Darn, I don't think she does. She gives me food, health, and gold. What do you give me? Food, chance cards. Oh, that's up for that one, yeah. Source Damsel, Thieves Ambush, no thanks. Deep Water, I don't want that. Oh, so there is a challenge, and I'm assuming the gold token is I gain an item for that. Darn, so I've failed in a way, and I cannot go back now, which is a shame. Let's just grab a fork in the road, whatever that is. Lost Boy. Okay, honestly, I don't want the Lost Boy either anymore. Don't think so. Let's grab a Friendly Innkeeper. Because the Lost Boy doesn't give me... I mean, it has, like, gain stuff, real map. But there's a fight in there as well, I know. I sort of just don't want to fight. I can get it still. So, what is dice mitigation stuff for later? Fantastic. I think this, I'm assuming this has not reset, right? Although, expect. How close am I to... close. Can oppose stay between enemy combat attacks. Additional defense from shields, useful against northerners. Vigilant Egypt. Oh, got to come back. I'm going to remove this. You know what? I'm going to bring Winter's Bane. I'm curious about Winter's Bane. Back. Back. And I said I'm going to go on a break. Alright, so, again, see you in the field. Please enjoy the music. Let's get inspired by this. See you in 5. Spooks. Spooks. Really, Jeff One Dick. I'm assuming not Dyke. Duke has made a good job of setting up the mood for the game. Anyway, let's jump back in. Let's jump back into the same challenge. Let's indeed start. And let's then try and go through this. I got myself some tea again for my sore throat.
These challenges I present you, each one will hone your skills and prepare you for our final conflict.
We
This
do have
empire will fall under proper guidance once more, and soon.
you guys immediately. Okay, just 3 of you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna skip to the descriptions of the cards we've already seen. And yeah, the idea is we still need to get 6 blessings, and that will allow us to meet with a high priestess. A sword. Not sword.
Who dares venture? Not less than the electric Malaclips and assistant.
And he called me his assistant? I'm trying to finish you. Thank you very much. There is a bonus to Mally Clips, whatever his name is again. He's distracting some of my enemies. When there's only 3, it's incredibly helpful. That was quick. That was painless. And I get... So yeah, Cardinal Blade. Although Shield. Really close to this. You know what? I'm gonna grab this again. This deals more
For its
damage.
holy virtues or its cutting edge.
Since there are no shadows, I don't see any shadows around us here. I think this is good. Yep, there's the avalanche. 11. Thank you much. We are good. I'm gonna dig him out this time, see what's what. Oh, interesting. You brave the cold and free the reader from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me. If I were enemies by blood, take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." Ooh, divine intervention. Oh, there it is. The dice mitigation stuff. After after all your rerolls in Dice Gambit, reroll your lowest dice. That's exactly what I want to do. Well, gee, thanks. And also, gee, thanks for this. What's the next one? Ooh. Let's not have -1 blessing, because I have a suspicion that I wouldn't be able to complete the level if you pick -1 blessing. Oh, that's a blizzard. Yeah. Blizzard. Oh, Christ Almighty. And then enemies, of course. There's less of them. I'm assuming I'm only getting lucky, but seems like I'm getting less enemies. Thanks. I mean, 5 food is still minus,
I'll
but...
have you know my friend here is killed far better than you.
Oh, 2 attacks. Oh, no, no. What are you even shooting at? Okay, let's try to block him. I want to parry him. Nope. Ah, crap. As I was trying to... Let's block him, I said. And then I saw... Ooh, a special ability. Let's click the special ability. I missed the block. I got damaged. I'm a disgrace to my family. That's what happened. Okay, health potion, thank God. I don't think I need the campfire. I'm resting. Okay. Oh, and I have the skill challenge for this is dice, and I have dice mitigation thing. Your opponent in 3rd round is apparently the brass hag. She touts herself as fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. Well then. Okay, so you said that the dice are only somehow manageable. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna reroll these. Reroll. Throw these. Yeah, divine intervention. Oh, can I reroll both? Oh, that is grand. Fudge. Okay, well, shame. It was real close. Defeat in the third round brings a paltry reward. Hey, gold's still gold. Yeah, I have to go for negatives from time to time, for sure, for sure. Well, I'm gonna return.
Mages are hard to eradicate at the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Malaclipse's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals. The noodle incident, it seems. You're at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. We must seek Arrow of the Whale in the underneath, the bard had explained as you follow the frightened cow around the previous night. Why are you seeking her? Drops his wine bottle nervously and forces a loud and hearty laugh, completely ignoring your question. Bespectacled ogre manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 15-foot items per entry, he grunts. Robbery! If you're trying to hustle us, sir, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. Hunter keeps sighs. Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when we get there. Let's pay it. I think I'm good. An tunnel takes a deep below the earth, opening into a vast limestone cavern. Twinkling on the edge of an underground lake lies a small shanty town, with red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome empire we have to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now I guess the empire is increasing its forces. A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass by. Let's peruse the stores. The chances are they won't have food. Oh, yeah. I find an ancient-looking shop front, though through that lantern light you read Lelot's oddments, use stone's directions. There are also signs pointing out the path to Curse's blessings. I want Curse's blessings. If only the signs to the lonely streets until they lead you to a sensible hill of colorful rags where you believe a market once stood. An elderly woman climbs out of the pile. Remove all your curses and blessings. Nope. Blessings? Curses? You don't need either of them. I'll trade you all of them for this shiny rock. I'll walk away. Well, I'll be here. The shop keeps things back in the pile of rags from when she came. Let's go to Lelot's oddments. Actually, yeah. I'm not allowed there after I stole all these stupid pebbles. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled. Shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. Wizened shopkeep Lelot peers over the counter at you. Inquire about used stones. He lights up at this suggestion. He waves his wrinkled hand at his wares. You see baskets of giant boulders, smooth pebbles, and tucked away in the corner, a basket of rings. Shopkeep looks around fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything is 20 gold apiece. Buy a ring and... Oh boy. Those all things. I would give them away for free if they weren't bound to me. I need your blood if you wish to take a ring. I mean, I'm full on life. To heck. The man pricks your elbow with a shard of green glass and allows the blood to drip into a vial. Satisfied he collected enough, he hurls the vial into the hearth. 10 life. Percentage loss is going to be the most painful one in this case. Okay, I'm going to take 25. Feeling lightheaded, you pick a ring from the basket. River ring. Blessed life. Gain plus 10 max life when you have more blessings than curses.
If nothing else.
Like on the first attempt? I'm assuming like on the first... I'm assuming once? Or when I gain a blessing or a curse? Inquire about something else. Inquire about directions. Ask where the nearest fight is. That appears at the map, distant parts with a shaken freckled hands. No blood will be shed around these parts today. A terrible shame. Okay. Oh, there's a trader. A general store. Oh, has actually added it? Ooh, that's pretty peculiar. And inquire about something else. Inquire about return to the Stone Center. And what about the Devil's Ears Tavern? Malcolm breathes in the heady scent of the berry wine, smoke, and feathers. Ah, the Devil's Ears, my home away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves to serenade the pretty bartender. She tries her best to ignore him. Inside the bar, a group of burly ogres crowds a too small table. Meanwhile, a giant fleshy eyeball floats somberly by the windows. Approach the floating eye. The creature watches you approach with interest. A smile breaks out and a knotted flesh at its base. Would you like to dance, small one? It laughs solemnly. Ask for a dance. It is a slow, circling dance, the creature humming an old harvest song all the while. After some indeterminate amount of time, the dance ends. Ah, the creature sighs. That took me back to my youth. The creature's eyes is so large that it is difficult to tell whether it's looking at you or somewhere behind you. I should trade. This is an item that I kept from the last warrior. I hate it regurgitates an item onto the floor with a clatter. Winter's Bane. Okay, it will be put on top. What would you offer in return? I'm gonna offer, I think, a knight's sword. God, wish I... Yeah, that's the one. Not interesting. It says, I get a riposte 40 shadows to unlock the token. But its special attack, it says, create a powerful blast that causes 80% damage to enemies in an area when activated. Doesn't mention shadows, though. It does mention that against shadows, riposte deals damage. But yeah, for now, I'm going to give it that. Inspects the equipment. Yes, this will be a lovely addition to my collection. Yoink. And Winter's Bane. So, what does it do? Knock down Northerner. Huh. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners. Enemies knockdown can be defeated with a finisher. Yep. You know what? This sounds like a good weapon. I'm going to immediately equip it. Because, as it stands, we're fighting Northerners. So what it is? Creature chuckles and fleshy tendrils on its underbelly shake heartily. It doesn't tell me. Okay, fantastic. Approach the augurs. Augurs are arrogantly jovial about winnings. They seem to be caught up in some kind of dice gambling game. I'll buy a round of meat for them for 8 gold, and then maybe they made me drunk. Could there be? Oh, there it is. Deal reduces dice game target by 2. As the augurs sing their drinks, they warm to you. Ask about rules. He was just for rules, doesn't he? An ogre slaps another on the back, guffawing. No rules, just roll the dice. If the dice is bigger than the number I choose, you win. You might want to know, Sellsword, that we are playing for blessings. Ask to play. You know what? Alright, and what am I playing for? Deft Eye. 16. Oh, ho, ho. Wow. 16 is basically... the maximum I can get is 18. So, note the game isn't very fair. The ogre's bristle, one grips the club menacingly. As he rises to his height of 2 men, you are quickly reminded you are dealing with ogres here. I'm gonna buy a round of meat. And then maybe try to play again. Ask to play. Same def tie. 14. Okay, 14 is doable. And also, ooh, do I get a divine intervention again as well? Oh, sorry. Ooh, do I get both? Oh. Oh, no, I give up my blessing. Darn. Okay, I didn't expect that. Gotta fight back. Oof, I did not expect this, but okay, I hope I win.
Dice.
Oh, God.
Constant reminder of death. The singular is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted. Here, however,
oh no, bad fortune.
Touch of life.
I've lost my dice thing. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, leave them be. Actually, no, approach the ogres, axe to play. Allies return. Interesting. I don't have any blessings to bet. Yeah, and I can play as a result. Ooh, that stinks. Actually, I've lost my blessing, and again, that's gonna make it much harder. Alright, well, let's find the contact. Nicholas leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Iris' house. You can hear screaming coming from within. Woman in robes adorned with silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merc said he will be come begging for help. Regardless, you're late. I'm exposed with a grin. Have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Her of the veil frowns for a bit before nodding and letting you into her house. Enter the sitting room and the source of wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage and the man rushes at you, but with surprising strength, Ara subdues the mad writhing creature. This is the mage, Cohen. He thought he would fight off corruption, but he could not. Ara watches Malclips carefully as Cohen tries to get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? Bar looks away, disgust and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. What will he do? Keep them locked up? Then you wait. Malclips makes a feeble joke about going to get some candied buns for the show, but a withering glance from Ira convinces him to stay. The imprisoned mage begins to deteriorate quickly, and the spores of corruption spread across his body and blood begins to pour from his mouth. As he throws himself at the cage for the umpteenth time, you know no shred of humanity remains. Ira flings an enchanted shard of ice from her hand into corrupted mage's throat, killing him instantly. You're too weak, she glances at Malclips, who is staring right at that age. The both of you. With that dealt with, Ara begins tinkering at tables strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes for free with our kind. Save the stolen mage children from me, and I will give you the cure.
Still, what secrets does your companion hide from you?
So far, I know that it seems like my companion owes money to everyone. Oh boy. So with the illness, yep, Malcolm hasn't told us, and she won't tell us either. And if we don't find a cure soon, we're in grave danger. Nonsense, Malcolm says, unstoppering a wine bottle nervously. And you better hurry. Well, yeah, I read that. How do you know, Malcolm? He was my lover when I was young and stupid, Iris says matter-of-factly. Nonsense, Malcolm shouts. Why, I'm alluring at all ages. You'd be glad to have me still. Harry gives Malcolm a severe look, and he balks, covering in his seat. All right. I think we need to leave. Our veil finds you again, just as you begin to ascend. Al? Bart turns around to catch a glimpse of hope in his eyes. Take the children to the madmen near Forest Ford. They were in an orphanage. I fear it's no longer safe here. Well, gee. Oh yeah, great. This, and I no longer have the blessings. And I am in pain. Okay, this is the first level of this, so at least it's slow. Okay, we succeed, thankfully. Next one. I don't think I need a shop. I'm not sure what I'm gonna buy, honestly. Although suppose I could visit it for free.
One deals with old magic.
Oh dear, some more blessings. Interesting. It did say this one. I failed. Well, that is just swell. You take a sip of the putrid potion if you lose stomach churn. I knew that I should have substituted the cloud berries for blackberries, she says, comforting you. Choose the righteous path and you'll find blessing anyway, I'm sure. You step outside the blistering cold and... Yeah, again, as MCM2 has said on Twitch, it's pretty hard to tell. I find it okay-ish when it's not too fast, although it's still hard. Well, I lost my blessing that I gained. I just couldn't gain a blessing from this lady. There's gonna be a blessing here, I suppose. So let's have... What's this? Prior to combat with 2 or more monster cards, optionally discard... Okay, this one, yeah, Heroic Sacrifice. I'll lose your companion. For 3 turns, though. Ooh, actually, it's... I thought it was slightly more cooler. Nom nom. I'm gonna grab Beggar Charm again. I'm gonna start spending money. Yeah, I will need some food. Oh, it's this guy again. Nope. Actually, he's still in the deck. Oh, goodness gracious. Why is he still in the deck? Oh, he can give me a... I finish him. Sorry. I know exactly what you do, and I don't want to... Yeah.
Artifacts that breathe myself.
Ooh. I have little trust in artifacts that breathe. This gives me defense. It gives me much less defense. But then every third step does not consume food. Interesting. Actually, no. You know what? I think I'm going to take that thing away. Yo ho ho. I'm assuming it's going to give him a pirate's hat. Sounds like that. Okay, so let's see. One in 4 chance. Huge freaking failure. Plus, of course, I'm going to fight some people. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. I thought my new haircut's gonna make it easier for me to do something with my hair. Also, look at how cool I look. Anyway, Winter's Bane. Hey! Hada! Sorry, can I take a quick look at my inventory? I suppose not. How? No. Ooh, thank God. They really waited for a long time. I want to attack this guy. Yeah, that was an overkill. Interesting, they do not attack, honestly. Like, I'm waiting for a block. Oh, there it is. Was waiting for a block too slowly. 30 HP. God, I need to be careful again. Yeah, I know what? Now that you say it. The blocks are... Sorry, the rolls are much slower, yeah. Oh, okay, it brings them to the knees. Fantastic. No, 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 don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, God. Nope. Okay, where's the other guy? Oh, that's the last guy, okay. Smack, smack. Okay. Got 20 seconds rollback on stream feed? That's weird. Don't think anything happened on my end, so weird. Okay, I need to heal myself. Like, oh god, I don't have much. Oh, thank God for food. Oh boy. Okay, camp. No question about that. Oh, a northerner appears. Come in peace. I make a pilgrimage. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Let's cook some food. Let's cook some more food. Let's basically cook a ton of food. Trade. Let's buy. Oh, okay, I don't have any gold. That's a problem. I can buy equipment. No, doesn't show me anything interesting. I can sell you. I want to sell you. I don't think Winter's Bane is much better against Northerners. I think I'm gonna sell you the blade. Sell. That is a lot of money immediately, and then I'm gonna sell you this. I'm gonna buy food, and I'm gonna buy... I mean, better than nothing, I suppose. Actually, I'm gonna buy everything, knowing that I can then regain money back, so... I'm gonna, like, get only one. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. I'm gonna cook one more food. Haven't really not been there? I'm surprised. Okay. Ascension. I'm gonna turn back because there's still some chances to gain some stuff.
With the least
like avalanche.
notice, the very lands beneath your feet can slide away.
Darn, we need to fight them, and then we need to get away from the avalanche. It's like a double whammy. Alright, let's try this again.
Who dares venture? Not less than the amazing Backlog and assistant.
Ah, God, he's faster than me. Ah, God. Oh, God. 2 attacks. 2 attacks! Jeez, I even told myself there's gonna be 2 attacks. We need to block both. Oh, I cannot block this attack. Oh, man, yeah, the block... I'm not used to blocking, that's my problem. Really? Okay. Wait, don't you... Can you give me an attack? Sorry, the block. There it is. I basically need to be more careful as it stands. I need to... I need to precisely measure my attacks rather than click, 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 click. Mash. It helps. It for sure helps. I found that in a previous game. I'm definitely finding it in this game. Gain max life. Fantastic. Gain food. Even better. And... oh yeah, this fantastic thing. That's what I call a good dice roll.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Once again, let's dig him out. Ooh, actually gives me a blessing. Score the exact target value and dice gamut to draw 3 equipment cards. Ooh, transient blessing. Thanks very much. Market Thief. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not... okay, I think I need a huge success to really do anything about this. This one? Nope, there goes the gold. Okay, this is again better because I think I'm gonna gain some gold as I come to the next level. Yep, he now has a pirate cat. That's what you voted for. There it is, there's the gold.
The Empire has
Oh,
done
jeez.
its best
Her
to
again.
purge magic from within its borders, but there are many who practice it beyond them.
I might miss a new dialogue from the witch. Mark of Thief is important, still a bit hard to get. Yeah, I think I need like both the better re-roll my cards and re-roll my dice. Yeah, remember how great it worked for you last time? This blessing, this drink. Nope, it hasn't. Okay, basically what I need to do is see where, oh, there it is, where the failure is. I need to follow only failure, because like really hoping for one specific blessing, especially when the cards move so fast, impossible. All right, 3 blessings, fantastic. That is good. I almost want to start a camp. I'm gonna cook some food. It is getting rough around here. Trade, I'm gonna buy some food. And I'm gonna... No, I don't think I can even sell you anything, right? I don't think I can sell you anything. Another hat? Good day, sir. Like Willy Wonka's hat? I'm assuming. Alright, I don't want to sell you anything. Sorry, cook food. Like I'm so nervous about, so careful about stuff. But again, I'm assuming every single one of these is going to be blizzard. I need the health. Oh dear. Okay. Lord help me. Success. All right, doing well, doing well. Top hat could be.
Life,
Okay.
you will have wandered endless
Ooh, that is good.
intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why?
I like the idea of this,
What
although
is
it's
it in your memory that catches here?
it's useful. Signpost detailing the possible path east and west. Although this sort of means that I'm sort of losing a more useful card. Instead of this card, the fork in the road, I can have one of them that reveals the area. So, okay, so I think this is, oh, I can choose, right. Allies return, revive companion. Oh, so wait a minute, so my companion can die after all? I mean, I remember him disappearing at some point completely. And I know at some point I showed that I can sort of revive him on the map. Interesting. Receive life. Actually, that also could be nice. Food for gambits. This was... No. I think what I'm gonna have... Maybe I'm gonna grab Gold Zealot. Stop me from using food to heal myself so often. They can time out for a while. Okay.
Now the confrontation. Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested?
No, that's the problem. Unless this guy can give me a blessing. Oh yeah, I'm like short 2 blessings. I'm assuming this is like the imperfect completion, right? Healing by food, lodging. What about lodging? Honestly, that sort of just doesn't help. I can set up a camp and heal the same amount, so... Laser rumors? I did not get the avalanche. I mean, I lost 2 blessings. I lost one to ogres in their dice game, and I didn't get one of the blessings when I drank one of the potions that the witch has prepared. If there's more, I'm assuming to make it slightly easier, there's actually more than 6 to be acquired. So I might have also missed those. Yep, so there's not really anything of use here. Alas, well, don't want to go into Blizzard. That's just going to be damage. I'm going to enter because I have nothing else to do. As you enter the Great Hall, the towering arched doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in velvet robe enters accompanied by raiders. Malcolm's bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent forth to discuss the truth between the Empire and the Northerners, milady. So you send me a silver-tongued devil and his mercenary, she smirks. I hope for your sake you have a decent offering. And before the... only 4 blessings, what a pitiful effort. With a flick of her wrist, bolts of lightning strike you. Great. For now, bring in our blessings, you have failed to win the gold token. But I'm assuming I'm gonna at least win the other one. Also, I'm gonna get hurt, because lightning. More lightning. Exactly 6. Well, I mean, and nobody to blame but myself. Giantess claps, the sound ringing in the silent cold. Which also means I have to win the game at Ogres. Oh boy, that's crazy. The giantess claps, the sound. Although, like, I basically only need gold to make them drunk, and then the dice target is gonna be pretty low. Giantess claps, the sound ringing in the silent cold hall. Ha! This small thing survived it. Impressive. But if you wish to speak to me of a treaty, you must prove yourself against my champion. I'd rather not. Also, I should have healed myself more. Game of Ogre is one of the cards. Well, I mean, again, I only need gold for that one. Okay, let's be careful. Let's be measured. Let's be... I have a sword that is good against them, so let's go for that. Fierce, loyal, and relentless champion, High Priestess. Berserker weapons, imbued with ice. They slow me, okay.
Always end up enraging the locals. You should
Okay, that's riposte. Honestly, I didn't feel a difference in the damage. Oh, that's a problem. Nope, I couldn't free myself in time. Oh, that was good. That is still continues to be very good. Wrong guy? Okay. Oh, that brings him to the ground. Oh, boy. That's problematic. Oh, I got another one? No. Can you quickly give me a bonus of some sort of healing? Oh, no, make them attack, okay. Nope. Keep attacking the ones who are healthy. Schmack. Oh, yes. Finish him. I want to get rid of him as quickly as possible. Finisher. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Nope. Let's not die. Okay, I'm mashing it. But phew. This has been complete. Oh dear. Even though you failed to bring me your offering, I'm impressed with how you wield your sword. Now hear my terms. High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The door will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. That's free blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstorm. Oh, well, geez. For sucking a little bit, we get a humble hammer, a berserker's creed, and the extinguisher. And also, Winter Solstice, burning building, temple prayers. Ooh, that's actually, so that's the blessing ones, and the cartographer. And for ascending on the Mount Freddy's, we get more bonuses, I think. Oh no, your supplies have been added to, so must mean that's what I gain every single time I start a level. That's good. And also, convincing error to help mount clips, the stolen ones. And for whatever this was, take aim and uncover what lurks in Iron Peak. Ooh, that's something new. Unrest in Iron Peak, Rana's remarkable fishing. We'll learn about everything in time, that's for sure. But phew, another challenge complete. Didn't get the golden token, but what can you do? I'm assuming also these are important in some way. And there's the endless, and there's the campfire. Okay, let's just change the appearance. Boring. Let's go for the Empress.
This game is merely the lesser game.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff now.
It is not the true game of life and death, merely my model of it. I must prepare you for the challenges you will face when we meet Callus in truth.
For after main campaign. Thanks. I don't have the DLCs as well. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon, Retha's Ire. Interesting. And again, Northerners are going to be around here, so I need to grab the Windsor's Bane for sure. What was it? Inspect. Yeah. Yeah. Knock down a Northern there. I'm going to grab a Humble Hammer because I don't know what it is. I'm going to grab this in case, I suppose. Berserker Screed, no question about that. That and that. Shield also needs bonuses, and you know what this. Really, there isn't that much choice. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I can sort of select a thing to start with. Night Sword. Actually, no. Come back. That was the one for shadows. Nah. That's a good thing, but not what I'm looking for. More supplies, honestly. More supplies. Okay, so a little bonus. Fantastic. So yeah, let's add the ones that are maybe not no mission exchange, although I might at some point, honestly. Market Thief. It's interesting. Winter Solstice. This one. Maybe some more bonuses. Could be coming in handy, like Temple Prayers. Yeah, I can get a blessing. You know what? That one for sure. Last boy. Let's boy reverse the map. So yeah, can use that as a reveal. Like a reveal map, but only 2, so that. Gold, full dice, the ambush. Friend in need. Nope, sir, not you. Peasant Son and Plague, wherever that might be. Seems good. Ish. Goodish.
In this case, the Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans, but not their only one.
All right. An old Empress.
Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game.
Tell me more.
The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you.
Really?
Your pride.
You can see it in my eyes?
Skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder of Talus explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by Dark Shaman of the North. They were searching for this. He draws a large war hammer from his cloak. Retha's Ire. Just the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon. What a thing.
Force.
And yeah, it says fame required 20. And I don't seem to be bringing fame from one adventure to the other, so it seems like I'm going to become pretty famous during this adventure. So knockdown on targets, bash causes additional damage to armor, cannot riposte, people can evade, and I cannot carry a shield as far as I know. Yep, require fame, or fame at complete encounters. I need to be famous to carry a weapon. That is weird magic. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Retha's Ire. You do well to remember that. Some questions, please. You know what? Begin your quest. Oh, interesting. It shows me the exit. That's very helpful. May the gods bring you good fortune. Did I actually gain something extra? Don't think I have. At the very least, there are not any avalanches here. I hope. Fame is the food of power.
Time passes and things change.
All right, so what's here?
The advances
Nope.
of the
Wrong
Empire
button.
march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet death stalks the streets of the city.
Ooh. Pall of Smog casts the city in a dull grey light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls the young boy in the short brim cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read the discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again! Another mass poisoning in the back streets of Lowtown. Mayor raises the reward to 500 gold. Yes, please. The boy approaches you as finished reading. If you really hope to be saved, you best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. Interesting. He's one responsible for all the killing that's been going on. Child explains wide-eyed. Dozens, if not hundreds of innocent people dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random, anywhere in the city, and at any time, just drops one of his canisters and half the streets dead before anyone knows what's happening. Caustic. From Apex Legends. Jesus. If you really hope to be safe. Is it me or this child? Is this child sounding like he is the assistant to the Prince of Poisons? Most of them lost their parents to poison and live in the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, "Came from a good home, some of them, and went last on the street. Don't even know what street corners are best to bag at." Baguette? I can give him a food. Doesn't feel he answered the offered morsel to shreds as children scramble for what little they can get. I'll lose the food again, Fang. Suddenly, an armed man springs into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. A silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. "Running in pointless, Mad Eye," she says, matter-of-factly. Mad Eye draws his weapon as children scatter. "I'm not going back to prison," he hails in defiance. I mean, he's in prison, so... was in prison anyway. Let's attack him. Ooh, and that lady looks cool. "This one's mine," the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. "Mad Eye," one of them calls. "We won't let her take you." On the second thought, let me help you. Let's once again fly into there. She has a cool pistol. I like her. I've only met her, but I like her. Ooh, it's a blunderbuss. Ooh, a nice haircut. Look at her. Oh, look at her. Katura. You'll find no charity here. When activated, Katura fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Take close to charge her ability faster.
Nothing like the smell of gun.
Oh, no. These guys.
I hope this
Nope, up! Yeah. Just trying to kill him, please. Ah, crap. Didn't block. Smack. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Almost forgot about what he does. Yes. So those handcuffed icons that were purple, I thought they were some kind of BDSM accessories. They still might be BDSM accessories, you never know. I'm assuming she's like a bounty hunter. Silver-haired woman immediately rushes forward to stand over Mad Eye, declaring, "I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment." As formidable as the woman looks, he turns to search the other fallen man before leaving the alley. I'm gonna gain some equipment. Extinguisher. Fire inflicts less damage.
But simple magic.
Oh darn, I also need fame for this. Ooh, yeesh. Gain some food, fantastic. Leave the troubled Environ Peak with the impression that we have not seen yet all it has to offer. Oh, well. I'm assuming at some point I will get, I can get the fighter lady as one of the assistants. Companions, I think.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
Have I not helped you before? I swear I've helped you before. Alright, well, let's... Oh, boy. Yep. 12... 15... Oh, I need to reroll all of them and hope I get lucky, honestly. Oh, yeah, wow. That's great. Also, one of my previous blessings was something I remember, like, hit the exact target and get something. Thank you, the woman says. Please accept as a token of my gratitude. Gold. Food. I'll take it. And it was a top hat, yeah.
The power is yours to use.
Yay! It's an interesting thing, like, getting fame for these.
When the
Oh,
hero
Raiders
runs
ambush.
in, the
Fantastic.
villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be
Rust.
careful, lest they put you in your place.
A wrestling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bowl wrap around your body. You've been ambushed. It's not a bacon tree, it's a ambush. No. Never mind, Jam.
I'm no happier to be here than you lot.
Look at me go. Nope. Look at me not go, I suppose. Yeah, I'm assuming my current weapon does not have riposte. Riposte? Keep forgetting the correct pronunciation of it. Oh! Smack. And another big smack. Oh, no. You dead? Sorry. Sorry to break you the news so suddenly, but you're dead. That was a bad ambush. Let's search for spoils. Ooh, I can actually gain bad fortune from this. Ooh, this one? Okay, fantastic. Ooh, that's a lot of food. Take that, thank you very much. Not gonna go hungry, that's for sure. And I'm gonna get myself a... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get myself one of those. Wheel Gambit, yeah. Speed of Wheel Gambit, yes please. It's a very good blessing. Oh crap.
See what the next town
Turn back because I completely forgot there's one more card. A general store. Okay. Buy equipment. And let's see. So, dum pum pum. So what is this? Stun bash. Charge bash causes charge bash. Causes stun to a single target when activated. Basic bash causes brief stun. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Take 50 hits. Honestly, this sounds very good, and I'm not sure what my current armor does, actually. Come back, inventory, some sort of armor. Can I inspect? Yeah, there's 0 defense, light stun bash, short bash, short stun. There must be something. I've seen this symbol, specific like bash symbol, this one appear top right corner when I'm battling. And I know when I sort of defend with my shield, that appears. I'm not sure how to use that. I don't think I've ever gotten a like a pop-up for that. Still, that sounds good, but I cannot afford it. And I don't think anything that I currently owe. I can sell Hertazar, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything. Fire resistance. Do I need fire resistance? Technically not. You know what? I think I'm good. I've considered your offers. I think I'm good. Right.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
Yeah, being a figurehead is not without consequence. I have to fight a lot of people. This village burns. 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help! We must stop these savages before all is lost." I try my best to protect you, but that is hard. If you hide somewhere in the corner, I think we can do this. If you don't, well, that's a little bit of a bigger problem. Just like stay back, like stay all the way back. Just like, yeah.
I see and saw fate and fame.
Because my tactic is to rush. Yeah, they're getting killed over there. Actually, they're still surviving, which is nice. Okay, this might actually... Oh, that's a problem. I'm not sure what the final guy is. Oh, got an achievement. Oh, I think one of the guys dead, and... Or really close to dying. Oh, yep. He's dead for sure. Sorry. I wasn't sure which one of you is dying. Also, knowing that all of you had rifles, neither of you have kept the distance. maybe actually staying back and defending is a good thing. Okay, I just gained more frame. Because like that lady with a gun seemed like you could recharge her ability better if we stayed next to her. Thank you, adventurers, they cry. You have helped save what remains of our people beside our villages no more. Please accept this small token of gratitude of a little bit of food. Thank you very much. And fame. They're mustering to raid the town of Terran. If they're a true hero, you surely save them. Well, I'll try my best. Oh,
here's a token for you.
Interesting.
If you can earn it.
Jeez, I mean, lighten up. While strolling the docks of Iron Peak, a tattooed woman calls you to you from a small fishing sloop. As she shakes her hand, she introduces herself as Rana Ishmael, captain of the SS Remarkable. Ishmael. Isn't that... Isn't that the name of the captain in Moby Dick? My suspicions. He looks strong of armor, sure of aim. Have you considered a career in the fast-paced world of deep-sea harpoon fishing? It's a popular pastime among the kinds of folks who need to prove their physical prowess, she says, brandishing a rust-covered harpoon. I like the word prowess. I use it a lot. I can get you out on the water right now, or for a little extra gold, I know where I can acquire a premium harpoon. It helps steady your aim. I'm gonna purchase a premium harpoon. This will improve your aim, provided you can raise it off the deck. Yes, the pendulum beam. Oh, will now move slower in its encounter. Oh, a different minigame. Alright, so we call that the ocean. I asked her for instructions. We call that the ocean. It's got fish in it. If you throw your harpoon down there and it hits one, I'll pull it up for you. You'll want to be careful of the reef wall. If your harpoon ends up there, you might as well kiss it goodbye. The deeper you go, the bigger the fish, so you can never be too certain what you'll catch. Finally, there's a shipwreck way down there. An old merchant vessel. See that golden glimmer? If you need a target fair and true, I'd aim for that. Not mind reading, but Ishmael is also a book where a man is talking to a gorilla or some monkey that can talk. It's really interesting. I listened to the audiobook a long time ago. Can you find me the name of that book? Raise the harpoon over your head and hurl into the churning ocean. Alright, so what's the...
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
So I'm assuming if that's the one? I'm assuming that's the one.
Nicely timed.
With unerring accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef. Okay. I'm assuming I'm doing this correctly. Okay. The treasure glitters on the ocean floor. Oh god, there was a chance right there. Oh, I'm not gonna risk it. Oh no! I made a mistake.
Breathe. You have done well.
I got a fish, I think. Haul your catch up onto the deck. Corned gloom grouper. Special. Corned gloom grouper tumbles into the bottom of the boat, gasping as Rana clubs it over the head. She laughs. Amazing catch. You'll eat well off this one. Sun hangs low on the horizon. Rana raises the anchor and says, time to return to the docks and to distribute the sea's bounty. Armed northerners await you on the docks. Burly water, reeking of fish and salt water, points at Rana extraordinarily. Great. There she is! The one who stole my father's whaling harpoon! Rana... Let's teach her what we do to pirates around these parts. You draw a weapon and prepare to face your attackers. I bet I'm not even gonna get my 10 gold back. Am I? Wait, is Rana even fighting with us? She... Oh god, Rana. Really? Oh, 2 attacks. Oh, I'm not even sure where I am anymore. Okay. Oh, non-blockable attack. Oh, wrong button. Stop killing my friend. Well, new friend anyway, and I dislike him quite a lot. Okay, let's revive him once again. Oh. Okay, that's a kill. Ah, I got it. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get him in one hit. I couldn't. 1992 philosophical novel Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. Haven't heard of that. Anyway, in one turn, I'm gonna get some more health, so I can even save on healing just a little bit. Nice work protecting the cargo, says Rana. She rolls one of the northerners off the pier. Rana cleans your catch. That's a very successful haul. 3 food. Okay, 3 more. Rana gives you a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If you ever want to go out in the water again, you know where to find me. Yep. Unfortunately, all that... Really? All that for nothing, yeah. There's health gain, thanks so much for rewarding for that.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
Right, let's try help her again. Can't remember if I have anything. Oh, good. Really? Wow. That was absolutely... Nope. I think I'm gonna fight some enemies now.
I'm somewhat surprised you lost that one.
You don't say. Who am I fighting? Why, thank you. Now, if you would be so kind just to give me all your gold. Come out now, boys. We have no time to react. I could have given you the gold. Terrible luck with dice in these votes. I mean, you can vote for a hat, I suppose, or you can vote for gold. I don't even have 20. Oh Jesus. Okay, well.
Stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
Hey, Loxley. No, not Loxley. Sorry, Loxley is the name of the boat, not the boat hat. Oh, there's two of them. That actually hurts. I need to finish you, sir. Oh, I think I need to help you. Did you get caught in AoE, my good sir? Oh. Oh, that was a riposte, eh? Riposte. Oh no, let's get. Ah, God, I need to react better for the green triggers. Like in that situation, I can almost invite an attack. Honestly, if I don't do anything, if I just sort of wait for their attack, I don't have to hit them. Just wait for their attack, then I can block it and then try attack back. So. But patience is not something that I have. Alright, what do I find? Oh, geez. Okay, I need to beat 9. Okay, beat 9. Fantastic. Gain 4 fame. Find some food and I gain fame. Okay. Yeah, I need to heal. I'm gonna stop right here.
Campfires offer a chance to see what your companion has to say about your current challenge.
I mean, we're in a lot of trouble. I think that's what the saying is gonna be. What do we have? Berserker's Creed, still can't buy it. Sell equipment, I'm pretty sure I have an extinguisher. I didn't have a single good weapon. All that I have is the old ones, the rusty ones, right? Yeah, neglected sword and northern shield, both of them are rusty. And this is also, actually this is not rusty, but I cannot sell it, so as good as rusty.
If you fall in a trap once, you may blame error.
Fool me once.
To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
Hey, you are dealing me those cards. You put those cards in the deck. Don't pretend like you're all smart about, ooh, you fell into the trap again. You laid it there. Also, I couldn't pass to the exit without hitting that. So, just shut it. Oh, geez, the time has. This game completely makes me ignore the clock. I generally don't know what time it is. It passes so quickly. Good news though, it seems that these guys are purely interested in me, not my friend. So these guys are wimps. Okay, maybe not wimps, but well, dead. For sure, that's a good way to describe them. They're dead. Let me actually kill you first. There's no reason for me to save you for last or something. Okay, these guys are getting quite easy. He says and then almost gets hit. Hi there. Smack. Block. Smack, smack, smack. Block. Dead. Alright. I think we're doing just fine. More fame. Let's search for spoils. Oh crap! I keep forgetting that this. Ah, jeez, I don't really remember which one. Pain. I search for valuables. One of Northerners grabs you with his last breath. He runs his blade into your side. Well, swell. Arm wrestling. I mean, it still gives me gold. So, ooh, 10. Oh, do I need to start anew? Really? Wow, that is harsh. Or like one level back, maybe? Because I've defeated the halfling already. Oh no, that's the first one, yeah. Alright, well that is a slight disappointment. You often lose the track of time completely when playing RPGs, card games, turn-based strategies, or roguelikes. This game has multiple genders for that, yeah. I mean, majority of the games that I've been playing as of recently on stream has definitely been the kind of, like, cannot tell what the time goes. Like, last game I've played was Subnautica on the Jam vs. the Backlog. Again, time just flew. Like, bam, already 3 hours passed. City Skylines, when I played, also time flies incredibly. It is crazy. Alright, so let's reach the next level. And let's save there. Another village burning.
Have consequences. You cannot think.
Exit the game. Alright, sure, wanna quit. Yep, for sure. And bam, it's one of those games that just drops you straight on the desktop. I'm assuming it's saved. If it didn't, I'm gonna be incredibly angry. I'm assuming the game of this caliber actually warns me about not saving or saving. But as far as I remember, it was like this. I can come back to my adventure. I cannot start a new adventure without finishing this one anyway. Darkest Dungeon is one of the biggest time sinks in, of course, Civilization games. Oh yeah, one more turn. Again, bringing back to the basically a lot of games nowadays. It's if it's not one more turn, then it's one more thing. In City Skylines, like, oh, and there's one more thing I would like to build or fix or something like that. It's like that. Well, video games. Thank God for them. And thank God, well, or any other deity or just anyone. Just thank someone. Thank someone. Oh, actually, we have some new folks in the chat as well. Interesting. Hey, and we have some new folks in the Discord, and cool. Apparently, this person has recently underwent. Well, they are now a different person. They are now would like to be referred by the she/they pronouns, and we are more than supporting that. So yeah, if you want to join our wonderful community, the link to the Discord is down below. We are accepting any and all, and you will be more than welcome to be there. We also host community evenings, and so you'll be quite happy to participate in that. Sometimes there are giveaways, there's information about variety of sales and whatnot. Basically, it's the coziest community that you've ever been a part of. So feel free to join it. Other than that, Jam vs. the Backlog will return tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. Central European, 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight. Schedule is down below. You will be able to figure out what that corresponds in your time if you wish. I think there's a link to every time zone as well. Or just check the schedule, it should be outdated as well. So HQ, thanks very much for sticking around. Same goes for MCM2, for Ira, and for everyone who cheered me on and said hurrah. No thanks to all the bots that wanted me to buy followers. No. BKL, shout out to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see who we can host. Once again, drop a gift of something. What did I get? What's the notification? Ads can help you earn more while streaming. Click here to learn more about how to successfully run ads on your channel. Nah, I'm good. Thanks. Just out of curiosity, you know what? Maui is still streaming. Let's drop a host on her. I owe her some big ones. Hope she hasn't finished just yet, although I wouldn't be surprised if she will at some point. So, thanks very much for watching. Say hello to Maui, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, goodbye, stay safe, wear a mask, be excellent to each other.